Hello, I hope you are doing well. So, this year has become the year, one way or another, has affected everybody, both mentally and physically. So, I wanted to focus more on the mentality side of things. So, quite recently, there has been a lot of drama going on both in the outside world and both with gaming communities. And in this video today, I wanted to express my thoughts on those. So, well, since the pandemic began, spread worldwide, it has changed many people's behavior, and that's affected me as well. Obviously, I'm not going to dwell too much on it just yet, but some might say even worse. Some might say, well, being exposed for something really bad, like even in the past, I don't know, but so all I wanted to do was to get the message across and say that this is now the time to stop the hate and time to spread the love. So before I do that, let's discuss about what's been going on recently. So but first, communities are meant to be as a group of a particular thing, event, pretty much anything really, like games, TV, film, music, pretty much everything really. But as we all know, gaming is a brilliant way to step outside from real life responsibilities, from the real world, enter into a virtual world where we can be who we want to be, in our own identity without revealing pretty much too much about ourselves really. It teaches us a lot of important things, you know, in life, and definitely not taught people how to be violent. That's down to the individual. We've all got a responsibility for that, but I know that has been related to, but I don't want to go into it. But I think a lot of people don't agree that gaming can be good for everyone, but I think it is good for everyone as long as it's used in moderation, as it is a great platform, you know, because gaming is a great way to socialize, and I'm autistic myself, and making videos and, you know, finding some people to play with can actually help with my social skills as well. But I still struggle with it every now and then, but it definitely helps me to get along with people, you know, who share the same interests and likes and all that. So it can be a great way to actually make new friends. So the thing is with gaming is that we have our alter egos. We don't actually share unless we want to, but we don't share our real identities for security and protection. But the thing is we're not entirely protected, and what I mean by that is that there can be people out there that we haven't met, or we actually don't know what that particular person is like. So I'd say I'm gonna put it this way. Say, like, if you're playing a certain game and you're looking for LFG, there's a 50-50 chance. I'm gonna say 50-50. Please don't hate me on that one. I'm gonna say 50-50 chance that you're likely to come across a toxic group or person. So you look at all these LFG posts. So I've got one up right here. So we're gonna take a look at some of the. I'm going to show you a good example of what LFG is like. So I do play a lot of Destiny 2. So say like I'm looking for a group right now. Let's say this one right here. So someone is looking for something to do with the prophecy to get the loot. It says KWTD, which is know what to do or kicked. Now, this is a bad impression that we know that the person responsible for creating that LFG post is not a good player, is not a good person, not a good. Here comes another one as well. GOS, which is Garden of Salvation, which is the raid. Fresh, fast run, know what you're doing, or you get kicked. Nah, let's have a look how many players wanted to do it. Let's see. So that is I get the impression that this player is not a decent player as well. You see, not like a people person as well. Let's find something. Let's find a really nice LFG post. Let's see. There's a yeah. So again, here's another one. Comp grind to legend. Don't be stupid. Obviously, again, not very nice. Not very nice at all. Here's another one. GOS fresh fast run. Know what you're doing. Or oh, that's the one I've just read. I think that must have been posted anyway. Let's see what else. I can't even read that Spanish. I know that. There we go. So sometimes LG posts can be quite nice. 100k Nightfall, no mic needed. Nightmare after. So that can be alright. It can be good. It could be not so good, but I'm not too sure. LFG is risky because again, what I tend to do in games like this is if there is a clan, I suggest join one because chances are you'll get on with better players rather than toxic players that you get from the LFG. But I think some people are like asking too much, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, there's a lot to explain, but say like you wanted to do a raid and there's still loads of players that not even done a single raid, like even like Destiny 1, and there's not many people that are willing to help new players along the way, which is really sad. But I know that there are people that are capable, you know, to have the patience to help them out. So, but there is also some great players that is willing to Sherpa, willing to help people, you know, get through certain stuff. So, but yeah, that's the reality of the LFG. So, what I strongly suggest is for you to join a clan. I've joined a clan. I've started joining the clan like just before Forsaken came out, and I've actually got a lot of raids done with them, and they're like a great bunch of people that I have right now. So I've been on and off with the clan because of personal reasons, but I've just joined back now. And I've just got a couple of prophecy completions done. I say nice and chilled. They're great players. I strongly recommend you join one. But keep in mind who you're looking for. So yeah, just be extra careful anyway. But there is always a way to report players for being too toxic. So, but there's absolutely no need for toxicity. So I will explain that at the end. So, but there we go. That's LFG for you. But there's something else that I wanted to, you know, express my thoughts as well. So, you know, you've been watching certain content creators and streamers, you know, who represent the game. They are the ones that spend a lot of time, you know, just playing the game just to get everything out from it. And it's their job to, you know, provide us the information. So if we don't have the time to look at it for ourselves, then they'll be the first ones to give us the information. Or basically we're watching them because they're really good at the game. But quite recently, during one of the GZX streams, I think, if I'm correct, so apparently there is a particular content creator streamer that has been exposed as some sort of a sexual predator harassment dude. Now, I actually am familiar with this person. The name is Say No to Rage. Now, I want to just quickly go through this really quick. And this has been updated. So apparently one of the other streamers obviously know this guy like pretty well, but this is showing her experiences with this guy. But obviously, I'm not going into too much detail, but you can look it up for yourselves. So basically, it all started during the launch of the Avengers Infinity War movie screening, and apparently there's a lot of mention of how he actually touches her hair, faces without her permission, like invading her personal space and all that, stalking, but yeah, so I'm gonna be honest with you, I have watched this dude's video streams for the Destiny 2 content alone, and I say at the time he was not too bad, but then when I read all of this and all the other stories on there, I'm just absolutely disappointed. Like, it's like my throat churns, like it makes me want to throw up, and I just can't believe that some dude just want to treat women like this. Like, I don't think I would. I absolutely had no words for this, so I've actually blocked him from the YouTube channels, the Twitch channel, the Twitter as well. That is just plain horrible. But I just wanted to personally, I was watching a video. I just wanted to personally and congratulate to all of those who has finally spoken out of it's not easy to speak out, and sometimes many people keep asking, like, people just keep asking, like, what took you so long to speak out? At the end of the day, if they want to speak out, they have the right to say. But if you know what that person has gone through and you've announced it before they do, then that makes you, in my opinion, that makes you a bad person. Like, you can't do that without their permission. You can't simply do that. But at the end of the day, I do agree that this was the right time to actually speak out. And I, for one, am glad. And I do have a lot of female friends as well who also likes to, who are also gamers as well. And I actually really enjoy the company. I really hate, obviously I'm more prone to, I don't really condone this kind of behavior, and if that happens to me, whether it is a man or a woman, anyone, obviously this is not acceptable. I will never talk to you. If it depends on the situation, this could be reported to the police, and I can totally understand. I'm absolutely lost for words, and I'm so grateful for them to speak out. So this is really important, that you have to be careful with, like, if you're looking for friends to game with or anything, you gotta be careful. You see, what's that term? It's like the buyer beware, but I don't know. But yes, if you do have similar experiences, it doesn't apply to just gaming as well. It could be in real life as well. Just speak whenever you're ready. Okay, like, just gather your thoughts. I'd rather you take the time to gather your thoughts, and then when the time is right, just go for it. All right. And if anyone else knows about it, just tell them that it's your time to speak out if they're ready. They really don't need you to tell it to them. That's it. Because they have the right. If it happens to them, they should be the ones to say anyway. So I'm gonna support to anyone who ever has these horrible experiences, and people like him have no place in the gaming community whatsoever. So that Rage dude, he is an absolute disgrace. So I'm so glad that he's blocked. Also, what I really don't condone is that this actually happened anyway. So he has admitted to what he just done. But his excuse, right, was that he was raped by his girlfriend. Like, no, that's just too much. I think that moment right there was the moment I've completely blocked him. Absolute disgrace. To be honest, I absolutely have no words. Like, this is never, ever, ever okay. And I'll tell you what, he's definitely one of the worst ones. Like, if anyone starts to play the victim cards, if they know they've actually done it back to whoever it is, they do it back to them. It's just, no. Okay, so I'm going to conclude the video by sending a simple message. All I'm asking you all to do is to stop the hate and spread the love. So whatever it is that's going through in your mind, turn that negative into a positive. Start respecting people more, start understanding people more, start believing in people more. But just be yourself, but be respectful. That's it.